hurt. You know I cried a lot.
You got to go.
You know all of this pain, but you still make a game. Sick of mind. Because you care no more. Because you go no more. Because you won't let go. And then you just don't show. Because you care no more. Because you go no more. Because you won't let go.
I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization is seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American.
President Biden later tweeted to
you know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting
All right, here we go. It's 6 a.m. on the East Coast. It is Thursday, October 31st, Halloween. And this is Fox and Friends. Trump takes out the trash. Anyways.
It's just trying to scare you.
Wow, it did. It really terrified me. Riding shotgun to a Wisconsin rally in a garbage truck, sharing this message to supporters after Biden called them garbage.
250 million Americans are not garbage.
Riding in a garbage truck. Plus, Pete Hegseth is having breakfast with friends in Battleground, Michigan. Has a big crowd there. Where Trump and Harris are in a dead heat, neck and neck there.
That's right. We're going to hear from Pete in a bit. And a spooky scene this Halloween as Joe Biden appears to bite 4 children at a White House party.
I mean, it's truly no president like. Fox and Friends starts right now, and remember, mornings are better with friends.
Trump. I'm just counting my fingers. Election is 5 days away, and former President Trump flips the script on Joe Biden's trash talk in every way after he called MAGA supporters garbage.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
This was
The former president rolling into that big rally in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where he says his team convinced him to keep on that orange trash safety vest.
I said, no way. I got 25,000 people standing outside. I got all these people here. There's no way I'm wearing it on stage. They said, oh, okay, sir. I said, get me my jacket. But if you did, you know, it actually makes you look thinner. I said, oh. And they got me. I said, I want to wear it on stage.
hats off to whatever PR.
Less than 1 week until Election Day, and new Fox polls are showing how voters feel in critical states. As we told you at the top of the show, our new polls, President Trump is ahead of Vice President Harris in Pennsylvania and North Carolina by 1 point. It's a dead heat head-to-head in Michigan. The matchup among likely voters here, and all three of these are within the margin of error. Now, that brings us to tonight's 50 races in 50 days. We take a closer look at North Carolina. Now, recovery from Hurricane Helene is still ongoing, but that has not stopped more than 3.1 million North Carolinians from voting early. Barack Obama flipped the state of North Carolina for the first time in 2008, the first time that flipped blue since 1976. But since this time, it has consistently voted Republican in every presidential race since, which brings us to take a look at the presidential races and specifically North Carolina. If we go back to 2016, you can see that Mr. Trump wins the state against Hillary Clinton by nearly 4 points. Over the last 10 years, North Carolina has added roughly 1.1 million people, many of them in suburban counties such as Wake County. This is where Raleigh is. As we go in here, we can see Hillary Clinton outperformed then candidate Trump by 20 points in Wake County. The pandemic brought even more wealthy urban Americans from surrounding states, making Wake County more of a toss-up. And as we look at 2020 in Wake County, you can see that President Biden expands the margin in that particular suburban county, winning by 26 points. However, that did not produce a win for him. He closed the gap in the state, but not enough to win it. Now, if we take a look at our path to 270, the electoral votes needed to win the White House, the what-if scenarios here, these are the battleground states, the toss-ups in yellow. These battleground states on election night will determine how this goes. Now, we've said that former President Trump is in the lead in North Carolina, so we'll give him North Carolina for the third time. And based on our new Fox Power rankings we reported yesterday, we'll go ahead and give him Arizona as well. Michigan is tied in our new poll, but Vice President Harris has a slight edge in the recent polls in Michigan. So we'll give her Michigan for this scenario, as well as Nebraska's 2nd district. That goes Democrat as well. Pennsylvania right now has it going to former President Trump, since he's ahead there in our latest numbers by 1%. So that leaves Georgia, Wisconsin, and Nevada. Now, Harris would need to win all 3 of these states in order to get to 270, to win the presidency. But Mr. Trump, former president, would need to just win 1 to regain the White House. So let's say Nevada goes red, and then he crosses the line. This is 5 days to go. It's still anybody's race. Vice President Harris campaigned this afternoon in North Carolina and Pennsylvania. She'll be in Wisconsin later this evening as she tries to distance herself from a comment made by President Biden last night in which he referred to Trump supporters as garbage.
Is there any doubt who's going to be the next president of the United States? Prayer works. This this nation based on faith. Prayer works. Because he was sure, as Donald Trump turned his head just slightly, that the bullet missed him just enough to save his life to be the next president of the United States. We have believed for so long that God will make some changes in this country. And he's about to make a change in the current administration and send them home. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Tonight, we make the decision on what's right for America. More prosperity, less gas prices, less food prices, help for our veterans, and God bless our military wherever they are in this United States and abroad. There would be no wars.
Ladies and gentlemen,
President Trump
please welcome the next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. Freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. Sing it! God bless the USA.
And
know that I've been hurt.
you were sick of love.
You know I cried a lot.
You were sick of love.
You know all of this pain, but you still make a game. Sick of mind.
You're sick of love. Because you care no more. Because you go no far. Because you won't let go.
For being here tonight. Tonight we make the decision on what's right for America. More prosperity, less gas prices, less food prices, help for our veterans, and God bless our military wherever they are in this United States and abroad. There would be no wars.
Ladies
there wasn't
and
any when
gentlemen,
President Trump
please
was president.
welcome the next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you no doubt I love this land. Sing it. God bless the USA. We are here tonight for one purpose, and that is to elect Donald J. Trump as the next president of the United States. He is here tonight to show his courage, his defiance against somebody who tried to kill him. You will not take this man down. He has the courage, the strength, and he will be the next president of the United States. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea. Ladies and gentlemen, the 45th President of the United States and soon to be the 47th President of the United States, please welcome Donald J. Trump. Oh, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Oh, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt that I is living. God bless the USA.
You just don't show.
have been hurt. You know I cried a lot. You gotta go. You know all of this pain, but you still make a game. Sick of mind. Because you care no more. Because
Entrepreneur and Shark Tank star Mark Cuban has been working hard to help Vice President Harris close the deal and defeat you-know-who. And he joins us now. Please welcome back to the table the amazing, the fabulous Mark Cuban. And Sarah has the first question.
Hi, Mark. Thanks for being with us today. The election is less than a week away. You've been campaigning with the vice president. Where does this race stand, and who do you think is going to win?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, Sarah? You dropped out.
Sure. The election's only a week away, so I know you've been campaigning with the vice president. We wanted to know where you think the state of the race is. Who do you think is going to win right now?
Oh, I think the vice president's going to win, obviously. I think, things have changed a lot since 2016.
I didn't hear what he said.
In 2016,
You heard the
in
important part.
2016, the 2016, the Trump voter was the silent voter, somewhat in the 2020 election. But now I think it's really switched. I think Elon taking over Twitter has emboldened Trump voters to get loud, to denigrate. Harris voters, and that has really caused people to be quiet. And then you hear him say things like he did last night about women. I really think women are going to win this election for the vice president. I think they'll come out in numbers. I think they'll, not listen to their husbands. I think they're going to do the right. Right thing and vote for the vice president.
Okay, so talking about 2016, in 2016, you supported Trump for a little bit. Sorry about that. But then you saw the error of your ways, and he is not happy with you now. He's calling you a loser. You're weak. You're pathetic. He says that once he stopped taking your calls, you went rogue. Is that really how it went down? Something tells me no. Your thoughts?
No. I mean, like when he was president, I actually, he asked for help on PPE during the pandemic. I helped out all I could. He invited me to lunch, bring my kids, bring the family.
Yeah.
It didn't work out.
Who would
But
bring
you
their
know, but
children
the
near him?
funniest part.
Sorry.
Who was what?
It's good. Go ahead, Melissa.
Well, Mark, let me ask you, because I know you were a Nikki Haley supporter like I was in the primary, but now you're supporting Kamala Harris. And turns out Donald Trump is not even asking Nikki Haley for her help to try to reach her voters. What do you make of that? And do you think having people like Liz Cheney, Adam Kinzinger, and other Republicans with Kamala Harris is going to put her over the edge with these Nikki Haley supporters?
Yeah. I mean, yes, it'll put her over the edge with Nikki Haley supporters. Donald Trump, you never see him around strong, intelligent women, ever. It's just that simple. They're intimidating to him. He doesn't like to be challenged by them. And, Nikki Haley will call him on his nonsense with reproductive rights and how he sees and treats and talks about women. I mean, he just can't have her around. It wouldn't work.
I think Stormy is intelligent. I don't think that's 100%. She's very smart.
Yeah,
Stormy.
He means is like,
But he
has
means
power.
on stage and
Yes,
stuff.
power
like
over.
that.
Well, let me
So-
ask you this, Mark. President Biden is getting some backlash for comments he made on a Zoom call with Latino voters where he allegedly referred to Trump supporters as garbage. Now, President Biden has clarified his comments, but Republicans and Trump are trying to make this into a deplorables moment. At the same time, you have Trump now repeatedly calling America garbage and a garbage can. What is your reaction to this entire thing?
I mean, Joe is known for malapropisms, right? What they used to call malaprop Joe. He's done it many times, but the reality is, you know, the hardcore Trump supporters are the hardcore Trump supporters. There's nobody changing hearts and minds because of what Joe Biden said. He is not running for president versus Donald Trump. You know, Vice President Harris is the candidate. That's all that matters is what she says. I think it doesn't matter at all. Whether Joe misspoke or not, it really doesn't matter.
Okay, Mark, because you're the expert on the economy. People say that they are voting for Trump because they think he's a successful businessman. They think what they saw on the TV show, The Apprentice, is real life. They forget that he bankrupted his casino. Who does that? And he doesn't know how a tariff works. Can you please, and I'm showing this again, the headline on the Wall Street Journal, a conservative paper, U.S. economy extends growth streak. Can you please set the record straight and talk about why Trump will not be good for the economy and why we should not be fooled by him? Please.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the number of people in this country. There's 335 million people in this country. Less than 4 million people make $400,000 or more. For everybody else, the other 330 million people, Kamala Harris has been very, very specific that your tax rate will stay the same. And for 100 million people, your tax rate will go down. So for just about every single human in this country, she's better from a tax perspective. Number two, Donald Trump says, you guys talked about, has a concept of a plan for healthcare. Well, what's the most terrifying expense that every family faces? You go to the doctor. You go to the doctor, you don't know what they're going to say. And if you need a prescription, you need healthcare, whatever it is, you're terrified about the cost. You may have a high, you have a high deductible plan or no insurance. Kamala Harris has been very, very specific. She has said the words, I am going after the pharmacy middlemen. I am going to introduce transparency. I know from my experiences, that's going to cut the direct cost of medications for any family that needs them by 20 or 30% or more. And if she can get any help from Congress at all, the same concept will apply to the rest of healthcare. So while people can talk about inflation over the last 4 years, what they can't say is that the cost of Gatorade is more important than the cost of healthcare. And Kamala Harris is the only candidate that has a specific plan that will cut your cost of medications and then healthcare. Donald Trump has a concept. And then let's talk about tariffs. I mean, let's, God help us, let's pretend that Donald Trump won the election and it's this time next year and we're having to think about Christmas presents for our friends and families and our kids. People don't realize that most of the presents, the sporting goods equipment, the books, the dresses, the shoes, the knickknacks, they're made in China, imported. Donald Trump says he wants to add a 60% tariff to all of those things. So now all of a sudden those prices go up. So you're having a conversation with your spouse saying, okay, where do we cut back? Because all those toys, all those presents we wanted to buy the kids are now more expensive. Donald Trump is the Grinch that's trying to steal your Christmas, but it gets worse, right? Because most people,
You know, Mark, can you come next week too?
I know. Exactly.
You laid it out. It's so succinct and it's so clear. Nobody feels like they don't get what you're talking about. This is one of the reasons we do love you. So our thanks to Mark Cuban.
And when we all sing happy tunes and sing Merry Christmas and wish each other Merry Christmas, these children are not going to have a Merry Christmas. How dare we speak Merry Christmas? How dare we? And when we all sing happy tunes and sing Merry Christmas and wish each other Merry Christmas, these children are not going to have a Merry Christmas. How dare we speak Merry Christmas? How dare we?
You understand me, I say? It's crazy. The gaslighting right now. The gaslighting is ridiculous. I don't like it, star. And everybody are big people. I want to spread the truth and make the man win clear because the Democratic Party is not good for America. You understand me, I say? Me have to just say my little few. You understand me? Economic bad. The economy bad and not with the world. You can do better. You can do better, brother. You can do better. A lot better you can do. You understand me, I say? Enough for that right now still, so you don't know. Thanks to tune in and watch me thing. Respect who like and share me thing. And you don't know. Big up on yourself.
You call no